Hello, welcome back to Brado's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Brado,
Jeremy Alves.
and this is a special 2-for-1. You may or may not know, but for December 2020, we never finished the month due to unforeseen, things coming up. So, instead of doing a top 4 with the 4 movies we watched this January, January 2021,
Yeah,
obviously,
right.
we're going to do a top 7, including it's going to be the 4 we watched this month and the 3 we watched last month.
Yeah.
Because we never actually got to rate the 3 or the extra 2 that we were supposed to watch.
Right.
So, with that, out of the way with the explanation, I suppose let's start with number 7. What are you thinking for number 7, Drew?
Coming home for Christmas.
Coming home for Christmas?
Yeah.
My number 7 is 2001.
Oh, okay.
I
This is interesting.
I hated Coming Home for Christmas.
I
okay.
did too. No.
Trust me when I say that.
Oh, personally too, it's number
Yeah.
7 also. No, don't. You're gonna rip it.
But
Can't do that. Actually, I'll close it off.
I it was so 2001. I just could not get into. I could not stay awake through it.
You couldn't stay awake.
You saw me dozing off.
It was funny.
I know, but I don't. I know it's a masterpiece.
According to people.
Yeah, according to people, it's a masterpiece. But to me, I just could not get into it whatsoever.
I can remember.
So, yeah, my number 7 is 2001.
Yeah, you know what? You know the reason my number 7. It's a fucking Hall movie.
Yeah,
It's a Christmas Hallmark movie. Top of it.
exactly.
It sucks. Nothing interesting. Nothing really surprising or different. Next, please.
Number 6. My number 6 is Coming Home for Christmas.
Okay, my number 6, and personally, is Mars Attacks.
Right. Okay.
Mars Attacks.
That is quite the
Look,
garbage movie.
I will watch Mars Attacks on a 4-hour fucking loop.
If you
Then
never have to watch a Christmas movie
Coming
again.
Home for Christmas again.
Yeah.
Or any Hallmark Christmas movie. Look, Mars Attacks is a very mixed bag.
My number 6 is Coming Home for Christmas.
Yes.
Because I did not like it whatsoever.
No.
But
But
if given the choice between having to watch 2001
okay.
or Coming Home for Christmas again,
Yeah.
I'd rather watch Coming Home for Christmas than 2001. And I know that this is a very unpopular opinion,
It's
but
very.
it's mine, so
Fuck you.
I'm gonna own it.
Yeah, so for you, Mars for me.
So number 5.
Number 5, this is where my personal divide you.
Right.
But I guess I will quickly from now on, because personally I could just something. No. Okay. Number 5 is Rent.
Okay. All right.
I'm just kidding.
No.
That's personally. Number 5 is Home Alone 2.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. Listen, you're entitled to your own.
Look, I love personally on the personal Home Alone.
Right.
But critically, same thing again. But you gotta love it.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta love it.
My number 5 is Mars Attacks.
All right, I forgot. On your bottom. Anyway, okay. Mars Attacks.
Mars Attacks is, not the strongest, but it's something that I would rather watch over either number 6 or number 7.
Oh yeah, that's what this is, man.
Exactly.
But Home Alone 2, I think for everyone, Home Alone 2 is
The weaker of the Home Alones.
only 1 and 2.
Right. Well, those are the only 2 I count
Yeah, I know.
because
I
they're
know.
the only
Yeah.
ones with Kevin McAllister.
And again, yes, the movie does repeat after the first, basically the same plot again. He's in New York, not at home.
Wow.
Yeah, so, but it's nothing really too special in it that it would have to be a better movie. The top 4 here.
Right.
It's just Home Alone again, except I love it.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's an okay movie. It's just not as good as the first one. What else can you say?
Exactly. See, the reasoning for Mars Attacks being my number 5 is the way I'm looking at it is I didn't like Mars Attacks, Coming Home for Christmas, or 2001. So those 3.
Oh wait, so you didn't like Mars Attacks?
I mean, it's okay,
Yeah, that's what I said. It's okay, but I don't hate it.
but it's not something I would watch all the
Again.
time.
Yeah, I know.
But the way I'm looking at those 3, because they're my bottom 3, just in general, out of these 7, is which one would I rather watch multiple times?
Yeah. That's
Mars.
That's why personally. Okay. Yeah.
Mars.
Go ahead, yeah.
Mars Attacks. I can at least get something out of.
Yeah. I've seen that.
Right.
That Tim Burton movie. Yeah.
Coming Home for Christmas. It's fucking stupid and cheesy, but
and predictable.
But I mean, if you let down your guard for a minute, it could make you feel a little heartfelt, a little warm.
Right.
Only a little, but
for you.
Yeah. And 2001, I just
you fucking hate it.
I'll turn that on when I need to get some
Oh my god.
Which it's a very unpopular opinion, but I'm gonna own it.
No, it's okay. We all have popular movies that there's always that popular movie that and you're like, I don't get it.
Exactly. I don't get the appeal.
I kind of get it, but I won't be like, okay, yeah, it's my favorite. But yeah, it is for me. That is. So where were we at? We were at number. All right.
Number 4.
Okay, number 4 for me is.
Okay.
Yeah.
My number 4 is Home Alone 2. Because again, I agree with you. It's the weaker of the two.
Yeah.
In a way. Yeah, in a way.
Almost same thing.
Right, but it's still something I love to watch.
It's a fun movie to watch. So
it's not Christmas without watching Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
I think that's all for Home Alone. Leave it. I think it's okay, but you gotta love it.
And then any reasoning, Rent is your number 4?
Rent? No, really, just that.
Compared to the other 3, it's not.
Yeah, just compared to the other 3, it's not as great. Because the next 3 doesn't reach great, but it's close. But Rent, good music, acting a little bit off because
stage actors adapting to the film, yeah.
But it was still a good story, good music. Not that acted really well, but that's still good enough. I would.
Right. Yeah.
Again, critique.
Exactly.
Right. So I guess the real difference here, personally, Rent is below.
Fair. And we've been over this every recap. I have a hard time separating my personal and my critical, so I don't really make a separate list in my head.
But I will go over at the end really quick. Not
right. Yeah.
Critique. So I have to do that.
As for my critical and my personal, it's both.
Yeah.
I can't separate that. That's just how I.
Home Alone 2.
Yep.
What is your number 3? We're top 3 now.
Back to the Future.
Back to the Future number 3. Okay. I was not expecting that. Yeah. Well, I love it, but
okay.
Home Alone.
Fair.
Look, I would watch Home Alone day than my number 2. Any day. But when you're comparing it to my number 2, it's like Home Alone accomplished nothing but money.
Yeah.
While the number 2 needed a lot of new effects, new type of storytelling.
But I think I know what your number 2 is.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Again, critique.
Yeah.
Personally, I would take Home Alone any day. Any fucking
right.
day. Without a doubt. I love Home Alone. Good movie.
My thing with Back to the Future is I really enjoy it. It's something I could watch multiple times. However, compared to my numbers 1 and 2, it just doesn't have the same,
Right. See,
it doesn't hit the same way.
Yeah.
To me,
I understand.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna remember that. It doesn't hit the same way to me.
Yeah.
I don't know why you sounded like Matthew Lillard from who played Shaq.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Like Scoob.
I don't know why I saw him in you when you said that, but alright, go ahead.
It's fine. Yeah, so I don't know. It doesn't have the same effect on me as my top 2, but I thoroughly fucking enjoy it. It's a great watch. So, now number 2. What are you thinking for number 2, sir?
Number 2. It's 2001.
I figured.
Look, I know it's slow. I know it's not that interesting. And to be honest, I wouldn't watch it time soon again. But if we're talking about, if we're being dicks here, then yeah, it is a great movie.
I just appreciate the fact that despite having differing opinions, we can respect each other. You know, we're not sitting here going, "Oh, your taste in movies is shit." Yeah, right?
Good God.
You know, I can appreciate that we respect each other enough. But anyways, my number 2 is Home Alone.
I had a feeling your number 1 was gonna be one. I had a feeling, but
Yeah.
Home Alone 2. Oh, not Home Alone. Home Alone as number 2. Okay.
Home,
Okay.
Home Alone is very touching to me.
First of all, the best Christmas movie, hands
Yeah.
down. That's a fact.
Facts.
That's a fact.
Big facts.
It's a fact.
Again, it's not Christmas without watching Home Alone, Home
It's
Alone
a
2.
fucking fact.
Yeah.
It's a fact.
I love Home Alone. It's definitely one of my favorite movies, especially around the holidays.
Yeah.
But it just doesn't hit the same as number 1 for me.
Yeah. I like how my number 2. I'm like, I don't really like it, but it's just great. It really is. And then you're just Home Alone. Your number 2. It's like it's all
Yeah.
good.
Again, I have a hard time separating my personal.
No, it's all right. We don't need to
No.
go through that again.
I know. It's just so. Whereas you look at things, you know, through both lenses.
Number 1 then.
Rent.
Oh, really? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's the only one left, Jer.
Yeah. So you know my number 1.
Yep.
Back to the Future.
Hell yeah.
My number 2 favorite of all time. But number 1 for now. 'Cause
Right.
This list.
If we had watched your number 1 favorite movie, that would have been different. But I didn't think it fit in.
Yeah, I love Back to the Future.
Yeah, Back to the Future.
I think it's another almost movie.
Back to the Future is a really good movie. Yeah,
Great.
no, it's a great movie. I regret having to put it at number 3, but when I look at my number 1 and 2, that's the one place it can fit for me.
Understand.
You know, Rent, however, I know it's not your favorite,
Yeah.
right? And I can respect
I
that.
didn't grow up with it. Or
I can
like even.
Exactly.
I wasn't even local.
I can respect that it's lower on your list, but for me, it was kind of my musical theater awakening.
Yeah, it woke
You
you
know?
up.
It has a special place in my heart because it's the first show I got into. It's a show that my uncle's really into, and I'm really close with my uncle.
Yeah.
I got to be in it in New York. I got to perform it in front of Broadway stars. You know, so Rent will always have a special place in my heart.
Yeah.
That's what brings it to number 1 for me.
So that gets really for you.
Yeah. Critically, I guess if I had to put it critically, it would be lower. But again, I have such a hard time separating that it has to be number 1 for me.
That's fine.
You know?
I'm fine with that. I really have nothing to say about number 1. I'm just saying it's great. Back to the Future is just great. I love it.
Back to the Future
I
is
just
fucking
love it
awesome.
so much.
Did you know that Rick and Morty is based on Back to the Future?
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
That is so obvious.
But they refuse to do time travel.
But okay, so I guess real quick, personally, coming off Christmas, same thing.
Right.
Mars Attack, same thing. Rent goes now at 5. 2001 now goes at 4.
Right.
Then top 3, it's Home Alone 2, Home Alone 1, but number 1
Back to the
still Back to the Future.
Hell yeah.
Sorry, I love Back to the Future too
Don't be sorry. It's a great fucking movie.
And then after it's Home Alone 1 and 2. 'Cause
Right.
who doesn't love Home Alone?
They're
I
chef's
know.
kiss.
Yeah, I get, or like an iron to the face.
That's more insulting than loving.
Oh, really?
I'd say.
Alright, how about a hug from Kath?
Mom.
He still calls her mom. By the way.
Yeah, no, I know.
I mentioned. But anyway, I think that's it for our week.
Hell yeah.
Not.
Yeah, that's our recap for both December 2020 and January 2021. Thank you for tuning in. If you have, how long have we been doing? 6 months or so.
8 months.
8. Holy shit.
Yes.
Yeah, 8 months. I can't believe we've been doing this for 8 months.
We're near May. That's when I end my second.
Are we ending or?
Oh no! I'm saying that's when like we end year when I guess.
Oh yeah, okay.
Unless you fuck me over in May and pick the worst movies ever for 1 year.
Tusk
I'm
again.
gonna leave you again.
Tusk again.
It's like nope.
Nah.
No.
But yeah, we've been doing this for 8 months. That's crazy. Thank you for tuning in. If you have, thank you for joining us through these 8 months of movie adventures. You know, make sure to comment movies that you think we should watch, or your own lists based on what movies we have watched. Make sure to like if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like more. We upload a new review every Monday, new commentary track every Friday, and one of these recaps on the last day of every month.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of fun to be able to do that with one of my best friends. So thank you for tuning in. This has been Brado's Blockbusters. I'm Michael Brado.
I'm Jeremy.
And we'll see you next time.
Peace.